Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Biswajit here, and right now Bitcoin is running into a major resistance zone, showing some early signs of struggle as it approaches overbought territory. Today I'm breaking down exactly what this means for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP and Chainlink. And I'll also share my personal Bitcoin trading strategy, so make sure you stick around until the very end. Let's jump right in. On the 4-day Bitcoin chart, not much has shifted over the past day. However, over on the weekly time frame, we're still seeing the effects of a bearish divergence. And although the momentum is improving, we haven't yet confirmed the bullish MACD crossover. In simple terms, Bitcoin is still in its recovery phase following the recent correction. History shows that once the MACD crosses bullish, we typically see strong follow-through in the price action. But as of now, we're still waiting for that confirmation. Switching to the daily time frame, Bitcoin's recent bullish divergence is still playing out. We've seen a strong rally, just as expected, but the RSI is now hovering dangerously close to overbought levels. This tells us the rally might cool off soon, either with sideways movement or a small pullback, both natural parts of healthy market cycles. Adding to this, Bitcoin is now testing a key resistance zone between $94,000 and $96,000, known as the Golden Pocket, a historically strong area that previously acted as support and is now acting as resistance. As a result, it's no surprise that Bitcoin is starting to slow down here. And if we take a quick look at the liquidation heat maps, there's a ton of liquidity sitting between $100K to $107K. That liquidity acts like a magnet, meaning once Bitcoin breaks past this current resistance, we could see an explosive move toward those higher targets. My Bitcoin trading strategy? Well, I entered a long position around $88,000, right when Bitcoin broke above a key resistance and formed a W pattern. Since then, I've taken partial profits near $94K to lock in some gains, but I'm still holding the majority of my position. My stop loss is already set well above my entry, securing profits even in a worst-case scenario. In the short term, I expect some choppy sideways action or a minor pullback, but in the mid to long term, I remain bullish. If Bitcoin dips toward the $90K, $91K range, I'd personally consider adding to my position. But of course, this isn't financial advice, just sharing what I'm doing. Now let's check in on Ethereum. On the weekly chart, ETH is still trapped in a larger bearish trend, but short-term, it's enjoying a relief rally off strong support between $1,400 and $1,550. Currently, Ethereum is knocking on the door of a critical breakout point at around $1,800. We're waiting for a confirmed daily close above that level, and if that happens, the next targets are $1,900 and $2,100. As always, Ethereum tends to mirror Bitcoin's movements, so BTC's next move will be crucial for ETH's direction. Next up, Solana. Solana continues to play out a massive bullish divergence on the 3-day chart. Right now, it's retesting key support between $146 and $147. As long as Solana holds this level, the path forward looks bullish, with resistance coming up at $167, $179, and eventually $191 to $200. But if Solana falls below $146, it might signal a temporary weakness, though even then it could still form a higher low, keeping the broader bullish structure intact. Moving over to XRP. XRP is still stuck inside a descending parallel channel, meaning the overall trend remains bearish. That said, we've seen a small relief rally recently, with resistance sitting around $0.225 and stronger resistance ahead at $0.245. As always, XRP's fate is tied closely to Bitcoin, so watch BTC closely if you're tracking XRP. Finally, a quick update on Chainlink. Chainlink, just like Bitcoin, is struggling at a golden pocket resistance zone between $14.90 and $15.50. Although we're seeing some selling pressure here, the bullish divergence remains active, suggesting sideways movement or another attempt to break higher could come next. If Bitcoin manages to push higher, expect Chainlink to follow suit. Final thoughts. Short term, expect resistance and some cooling off. Mid-term, Momentum is building for the next major breakout, especially if Bitcoin clears $96K. Strategy. Stay patient, protect your gains, and watch those key levels closely. If you enjoyed this update, hit that like button, subscribe for more daily insights, and I'll catch you in the next one.